Hello students, today we will discuss about exponential function, then if possible logarithm function. Okay, exponential function. Exponential function. Exponential function. What is its general form? Here fx is equal to a to the power x. A to the power x, where a is greater than 0 and a is not equal to 1. Right? A greater than 0 and a not equal to 1. This is your exponential function. Okay. For example, fx is equal to 3 to the power x. Fx is equal to 0.5 to the power x. These are all exponential functions. Exponential function. Yes. So, what will be its domain? What will be the domain of this function? Domain of f, it will be equal to r, because for every real value of x you will get the corresponding value of fx. For every real value of x you will get the corresponding value of fx. So its domain is equal to r, the set of real numbers. But what is its range? Range is the set of positive real numbers. Range of f here is r plus. Thus, that is r plus 0 to infinity. Open interval 0 to infinity. Okay. This is the exponential function whose domain is the set of real numbers, range is the set of positive real numbers. Yes. And what about its graph? Okay. Its graph, you see, you will divide. You have to divide. We will have to divide the set of positive numbers, positive real numbers. A, the value of a. Case 1, let less than 1. A is not equal to 1, but A is positive. So first let us take, if it is convenient, first take A greater than 1. Yes, A greater than 1. Yes. Here your graph will be what? This is your x-axis, this is y-axis, this is origin. For a greater than 1, what will happen? For a greater than 1, it will increase, because you see, suppose fx is equal to, you will take say 2 to the power x. If you can draw the graph only if you will get a particular function. Suppose I will take, let a is equal to 2. Let a is equal to 2. Then fx is equal to 2 to the power x. Let us draw its graph. What we do? You see, for every real value of x, 2 to the power x is non-negative. So, no part here, 2 to the power x is greater than 0 for all x belongs to r. So, no part of the curve by graph lies below the x-axis, below the x-axis. But each part of no part of the curve will lie below the x-axis. Of course, it will never touch x-axis because it is always positive. It cannot be. It is always greater than 0. So y cannot be 0. That is, fx is greater than 0 means it is above the x-axis. Simply we will write the graph lies above the graph lies above x-axis, right? Yes. Again, you take some points on the graph. Suppose it is x, it is y. We will take different values. Suppose if you will take 0, it will be 1. If you take x is equal to 0, that means we have to find the point at which it intersects y-axis, right? At which it will intersect y-axis at x is equal to 0. And the value of y is 1. If you plot it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, like this. You see, if x is 0, it is 1. This is the point. Yes, let us find out. If x is equal to 1, it is 2. X is equal to 2, it is 4. X is equal to 3, it is 8. 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3, that is 8. Like this. X is equal to 4. X is equal to 4. It will be 2 to the power 4, 16. Right? So these are the values. That is, it is increasing. It is increasing. Even if you take x is equal to minus 1, what will happen? Minus 1, 2 to the power minus 1, it is 0.5. 0.5. Minus 2, 2 to the power minus 2, that is 1 by f of minus 2. F of minus 2, 2 to the power minus 2, that is 1 by 2 square, that is 1 by 4. That means it is 0.25. 0.25. Similarly, 0.25. If you take, it is say minus 4. Minus 4 means 1 by 2 to the power 4. That is 1 by 8. 2 to the power 16. 3. If you take 3, it is 1 by 8. 1 by 8 means 0.125. 125, right? So it is 0.125, like this. That means its value decreasing, right? So you can plot now. For x is equal to 0, it is 1. This is the point. For x is equal to 1, it is 2. This is the point. For x is equal to 2, it is 4. This is the point. Yes. For 3, it is 8. 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Somewhere here. How? You see the rate of increase of this function. Yes. Now, for x is equal to minus 1, it is 0.5. Somewhere here. For x is equal to minus 2, it is 0.25. Somewhere here. And then it is For minus 3, it is half of this. Again, it is like this. That means the curve will be like this. It will never touch the x-axis. It will never touch. But it becomes closer and closer and closer to x-axis. Very nearer to x-axis. While you see from the graph, you can, this is the rough diagram. This is the rough diagram of your function. You see, that is why you call the rate is exponentially increasing. Exponentially increasing. That means it is more increasing than your power function. Suppose it is 2 to the power x. If you take x square, it is not so increasing. X square, now 2 to the power x is increasing rapidly than x square. Okay, so this is highly increasing function, exponential function. Yes. Let a greater than 1. This is the case. Yes. It is, the curve will be like this. If you will take 3 to the power x, it will increase more rapidly. Okay? It will increase more rapidly. If you will take a is equal to 4 or 5, then it will again increase, highly increasing function. Yes. Here you see from the left, while x running away from 0 to the left of y-axis, what happens? The graph of this function becoming closer and closer and closer to x-axis, becoming closer and closer and closer to x-axis, but it will never touch. It will never touch the x-axis. So this is the way. Okay, this is the graph of 2 to the power x. 2 to the power x. Let us take 1 by 2 to the power x. Because the case 2, let a less than 1. That means greater than 0 but less than 1. What will happen? Let us see. Yes. Suppose case 2, for a greater than 0 but less than 1. Less than 1. Here, suppose let a is equal to 1 by 2. Yes, it is a number which is greater than 0 but less than 1. Yes. Now, let us find out some points. Yes, again, here also the graph lies above the x-axis. Graph lies above x-axis, right? Because no fx is equal to half to the power x. It will never be greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. It is greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. Okay. Now let us see its graph. Let us locate some points on this curve. Say if you take x is equal to 0, then it is also 1. In the last case it was 1. Yes. X is equal to 2. Sorry, x is equal to 1. It is half. X is equal to 2. It is 1 by 2 means it is okay 1 by 2 or 0.5. It is 0.25, right? 3. It is 2 to the power 8 means 0.125. Like this. Let us go back from 0 to left. Say minus 1, f of minus 1, that is half to the power minus 1, that is 2 to the power 1, that is 2. F of minus 2, that is 1 by 2 to the power minus 2, that is 2 to the power 2, that is 4. F of minus 3, that is 2 to the power 3, that is 8. You see, it was increasing to the right, it is decreasing to the right. Okay, so minus 1 it is 2, minus 2 it is 4, minus 3 it is 8. So what will be the curve? What will be the curve? This is your y-axis, this is x-axis. Yes, you take the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Be acquainted with the curve. Yes, you see, when x is equal to 0, it is 1. So this is our point. And while we are moving towards right, that means away from 0, 1 means it is 0.5. This is the point, suppose, and it is for 2.25, very small. For 3 it is again very small. Okay, for minus 1 it is 2. Minus 1 it is 2. Yes, it is here, suppose. For minus 2 it is 4. Right. For minus 3 it is 8. That means it is like this. Turn smoothly. It will be like this. This is the curve. Just reverse. It will just try to merge with x-axis, but it will never touch. The value will decrease and decrease and decrease while x is increasing. While x is increasing, the value of half to the power x will decrease and decrease and decrease. But it will never touch the x-axis. Similarly, if in the negative direction, if we move away from 0, then it will highly increasing. It cannot be said as increase. Yes, the value will increase. That means while we are moving from left to right, the graph is rapidly decreasing. The graph is rapidly decreasing from left to right. And in this case, the graph is rapidly increasing from left to right. Okay. So these are the graphs of your exponential function. Okay. Now let us discuss some of the properties. You might have read it in the set of real numbers. The properties of exponential function. Okay, clear? If this is the function, this is exponential function, its domain is very important. Its domain is R. Everywhere in the set of real numbers, it is defined. That means for every real value of x, you will get the corresponding value of fx. So its domain is R, but its range is the set of non-negative real numbers. Positive real numbers, not non-negative. Positive real numbers, because it will never be 0. It will never touch. You see the graph. It will never touch the x-axis. It will never touch the x-axis. But it becoming closer and closer and closer to x-axis while moving from 0 to left, and in case of a greater than 1, in case when x less than a less than 1, in that case while we are moving towards right from 0 along x-axis, the graph is decreasing and it will appear as the graph merge with the x-axis, but it will never merge. It will becoming closer and closer to x-axis. Okay, when a less than 1, this is the graph when a greater than 1. Yes, let us discuss some properties of your exponential function. Right? Yes, let us see. For properties. Number 1, a to the power x into a to the power y is equal to a to the power x plus y. Similarly, number 2, a to the power x by a to the power y is equal to a to the power x minus y. Number 3, a to the power x to the power y is equal to a to the power xy, that is equal to a to the power y to the power x also. Okay, then a to the power 0, right? Number 4, a to the power 0 is equal to 1, that is you can write a to the power x is equal to 1 if and only if x is equal to 0. Number 5, yes, the graph of the function is highly increasing for a greater than 1, and highly decreasing for a less than 1. Greater than 0 but less than 1. Yes, this is about your exponential function. Let us discuss about logarithm function. Logarithm function. What is this? Here fx is equal to logarithm of x with base a. Similarly, here also a is greater than 0 and a is not equal to 1. What is this logarithm function? Suppose y is equal to log x with base a if and only if x is equal to a to the power y. You see, x is it is exponential function. Yes. So sometimes we call logarithm function as the inverse function of exponential function. We'll read it later. X inverse of a function. Okay. So if x is equal to a to the power y, then log x with base a is equal to y. So this is the value of fx. You see, you will be clear if we take an example. Suppose y is equal to log of 8 with base 2. Let me know what is y. Yes, when y is equal to log x with base a, when that is 8 is equal to 2 to the power y. 8 is equal to 2 to the power y. That means what is y? This implies y is equal to 3, because 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8. 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8. So yes, log of 8 is equal to 3 when the base is 2. So this is how the logarithm function is defined. Log of 8 with base 2, this is 3. Thus, so log of 8 with base 2 is equal to 3. So what is logarithm of 16 with base 2? Yes, who can say? Logarithm of 16 with base 2. That means 2 to the power what is equal to 16? 2 to the power 4. Right? Like this. You may suspect what will be the then logarithm of 16, 8, like this. What is the logarithm of 4? Logarithm of 4 with base 2. It is 2. It is 2. And what is the logarithm of 2 itself? Logarithm of 2 is 1. Because 2 to the power 1 is equal to 2. Okay? And you see logarithm of 3, logarithm of 5, 6, 7, these are also defined, but you perhaps read it in your school career, where with the help of mantissa and characteristics you can find the logarithm of these values, log 3, log 5, etc. from the logarithm table. Okay. Here also our aim is to study the logarithm function. Okay. So logarithm of x with base a is defined like this. If x is equal to a to the power y, then y is equal to log x. So from this definition, it is clear. It is clear that what is the domain of this function? Domain of this function. Yes, domain of logarithm function is equal to, here in case of logarithm function, domain will be what? You see, if a to the power y is equal to x, then log x will be defined. But you see, log x, a to the power y cannot be 0 or negative. A to the power y is always positive. We have seen in the last function, exponential function. So log x is defined only for positive real numbers. Only for positive real numbers. So what is domain? Domain must be r plus, or you can write it like this, 0 to infinity. Because a to the power y cannot be negative or 0. It is always positive. A to the power y is always positive. So domain of the logarithm, the value of x is always greater than 0. So what is the domain? Domain of the logarithm function is the set of positive real numbers. Similarly, its range will be the whole set of real numbers. Okay. This is about domain and range. In next class, we will discuss about, we will draw the graph of logarithm functions, and discuss some properties of logarithm function. Okay, now you may try the graph of exponential function, see its nature for different values of a is equal to 2 I have taken, a is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, you take and see how it is increasing, yes. Now find the domain range of logarithm function. Next class we will discuss about, we will draw the graph of the function, logarithm function, and then discuss some properties of logarithm function. Okay, thanks.